Yellow. This was shared by Uriah Faber and ordering the pay-per-view. The moment you heard this punch connect real time, many of you perhaps thought the same. Cody Garbrandt just might have thrown the hardest punch in bantamweight history. I don't remember any punch landing harder than the one Cody Garbrandt threw. And to take it further, it was just crazy how you could hear it resonate throughout the empty stadium. Even though the technique is different, this punch reminds me of Deontay Wilder's, the one he used to finish Dominic Breazeale. That element of surprise, hiding one's intentions only to explode with a devastating right. Cody, with the hands down position, gained access to a deeper range of motion. He's holding the cage to disguise his intentions with the hand, and as he level changes deep into his duck, exploding up and slightly forward, all of that force is harnessed into a swing. His Haymaker on another level. Everything from the instincts used to set up the technique to the range of motion yelled street. Cody Garbrandt was looking incredibly sharp training with Mark Henry. I believe he needed this, a definite improvement in his overall game, but at the same time, this technique here is definitely something he cultivated from a very different environment. One intriguing aspect about this punch though is that its mechanics are working in reverse to a more textbook style of punch, like Mike Tyson's leaping lead hook minus the leap forward and with the backhand instead. With a textbook punch, you want to move your feet into range and sit down in your weight as you deliver the blow. This helps you drive more mass into the punch, which compensates for the quick snappy technique, giving it both that penetrating oomph and pop at the same time. On the other hand, just watch this here. Bruce Lee is not sitting down on his 1-inch punch. Instead, he's quickly exploding forward into the strike. Also note the stiff push at the end, following through to drive the opponent back. These understandings are what comprise the devastation of the strike. Following through with a powerful hands-down hook, exploding from the ground up, Cody Garbrandt harnessed a train that would follow through regardless of where the strike connected. Power. Pair that with how explosive he is. He's just so fast, naturally so very talented. Watch, even when he came up from the duck, he was just too fast. By the time Asankao threw his own strike, Cody Garbrandt was already in a completely different head slot. This is Cody Garbrandt's advantage. Speed. He is not durable, but with reaction time and speed, he's the kind of fighter who never has to get touched, so as long as he trains not to. Training with Mark Henry, moving away from that high-risk, high-reward, straight-up brawling style. He just loves brawling in the pocket. Instead of that, he places more emphasis on the fundamentals that keep him from getting hit in the first place. This new Cody Garbrandt has become a monster, I believe. His sheer talent brought him to the top, but the lack of evolution made it easy for high-caliber fighters to study him, thus exploit the holes of relying purely on that talent, even when they weren't as talented. It is, as they say, the enemy of the best is the good. Because when the best get complacent in their growth, the one who's been consistently devoting themselves to hard work, evolution, growth, they will end up taking the prize. The tortoise will beat the hare. I look forward to seeing Cody Garbrandt's future growth. I like the look in his eyes during this fight. He's as hungry and as serious as he's ever been. This level of talent, devoting itself to evolution, I believe, is a very difficult matchup for anyone. What do you think of this new Cody Garbrandt? To me, he looked as sharp as ever. I'd love to hear your perspective in the comments below. If you like more from me, please subscribe and hit the notifications. Thank you if you did. It truly does mean a lot to me. Thank you. Smash like button if you enjoyed. It's good karma, and until next time, peace.